Here we go.
Dance with me, darling, just one more time.
Good morning. Hope you're having a great day and looking forward to the weekend. We are here. We love weekends. We love weekends because Rob doesn't have to work and we can just relax and get a few things done. I am going to be running some errands. I did order some more of the M-Tech doorknobs and those are in. I have to order a little bit of time because if you know anything about M-Tech, they've got great quality stuff. I just have to order a little bit at a time. I also have an appointment today, and then we have a guy coming over to see if he can do a couple things around the house. We've got some projects that we're wanting some estimates on. One is building out the fireplace. Another one is building something out in the back where the pergola used to be. We want an outdoor space where we can sit. You remember our old house, we had that pergola area. I was out there all the time, and this house lacks that. So we're going to figure that out. And we're just getting some rough estimates on things. And then I have a tennis match tonight. And in between, I have to work on taxes. So today is not going to be a very exciting day here at the Blended Nest.
My love, there's only you in my life, the only thing that's right.
If you remember when we first moved in here, we did have a pergola, but there were a few things wrong with it. It was kind of crumbling. Some of the support beams were needing replaced. And they built it so it was, I think it was 10 feet tall. But in reality, when you looked out the back through the sunroom windows, the only thing you could see was the pergola. So whatever we build, you couldn't see the backyard at all. So whatever we build has to be taller, 12, 14 feet tall. So you can see the backyard and you can see the pergola. So we had it removed for good reason, but I'm hoping that this guy can give us some ideas on a really nice spot out there. I mentioned the other day that Antique Candle Co. came out with their spring scented candles. This is the one I have burning right now. It's the Sweet Lemon. This is one I mentioned the other day. It's so funny because I just lit this morning and my son came down and started looking through the cabinet and he said, where did that Sweet Lemon, candle go? I said the other day, I cannot keep these on the shelf. So I'm going to gift this to him and then I'm going to order myself 2 more of these. These are so good. It's a light lemon scent with a little bit of vanilla, and it's just so fresh and so perfect for the spring. So in the meantime, I'm going to burn mixed berry crumble, which is so delightful. It smells like a berry crumble. And again, this is one that Rob always says, what are you baking? I'm not baking. I'm burning an Antique Candle Co. You can use my code BlendedNest to save 20. And if you order this mixed berry crumble candle and you say, you know, that's not my favorite, they will replace it with one that you will love. A ton of compliments and questions about this little blouse that I wore last night. This is a denim blouse that I bought at Walmart last year and I hardly ever wore it. I think it got lost in my closet. And when I put it on last night, I thought, man, this is kind of cute. It's a light denim blouse buttoned down with a little pocket and then these cute little puff sleeves. It is longer, so what I did was I tucked in the front and then I took the very back tail and tucked it in to my pants and then I just kind of left it a little bit blousey. And then I added this cute little belt with the silver accents, some winter white pants, and some cute little sandals. And that made this outfit. I'm wearing a medium for reference, and it does come in 3 other colors, a black, a kind of a rust color, and a gray. And I think I'm gonna grab the rust color because I think that would look cute with these pants.
Can we just float here for a while? Take our time and just lie back and coast here for a while.
There are a couple things I want to do before I have an appointment at 1:45. I don't even know what time it is. It's 11:45. I want to make some chicken salad with homemade mayonnaise. I'll show you how I make my mayonnaise. And then I'm also going to change out this watch band. I change them out every once in a while. I think I've had this on for maybe a year. This one has held up amazingly. I remember having this in the old house, and we've been here for 6 months, and there is hardly any wear and tear on it. But I found this one, which is a little bit thinner, and thought it would look cute for the spring. So I'm going to change it and I'll show you what it looks like. I don't know if you've ever changed a watch band out on an iWatch, but it's super easy. Usually the bands come with a kit, and I always have to use my granny glasses because I can't see. And you put the watch band in this little contraption, and this little screw, this little end of the screw will push the pin out in this, and it's super easy. It will be hard for me to record, but what I'm gonna do is measure this and see how many little links I need to take out of this. And yeah, let's get it done. I got all of the links out, and it's super duper easy. You have to find the end, or the end of the pin that isn't forked. And you can see it because if you look here, it looks like almost like a bobby pin. You don't want that end. You want the not the fork end, but the other one. And you put it in here, and you line that little hole up with this, and then you twist it. That's all you. And then it will pop out there. So now I'm going to put this together. I'm going to put these two together and then put the pin back. I'm going to wash this and get everything put together, and I'll show you. I got my watch changed out. So this is the new band, and then this is the old one. I still love this one. I think this one is so cool because it's really thick. This one's thinner, but with spring coming up and it getting warmer, and I play a lot of tennis, I'm thinking, and it's a little lighter, I think this one will probably work best. Yeah, I'm really liking it. Okay, mister, I saw you earlier this morning. You're not allowed up there. I started making a story earlier about the homemade mayonnaise, but I used what I thought was going to be light tasting olive oil, and it wasn't, so I had to throw it away because I love cooking with olive oil. I love avocado oil better because there's less of a taste. So I ran to the store and got this. This is a pretty good brand. It's Pompeii light tasting olive oil. So I'm going to use that instead. Unless you're a big fan of olive oil, I would do a light tasting. So I have a little food processor here. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm making this mayonnaise. This recipe is from Whole Foods, and then I kind of zhuzh it up a little bit, but it will take 1.25 cups of olive oil. In the food processor, I have 1/2 fresh lemon. I have, whoops, flicking water all over, a teaspoon of dry mustard, a half a teaspoon of celery salt. That's the change. And then I put some onion powder in here also. I'm using a room temperature egg that I'm gonna plop down in there. And then my food processor has one of these little spouts that you'll need because you have to add the olive oil very, very slowly. So I put all of this in here and then I'll slowly add the olive oil through this little spout. Way better than the other olive oil. There's no flavor of the olive oil. All I'm tasting is a little bit of the lemon, the onion powder, and the celery salt. Now I'm gonna mix this. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna mix this in with the chopped up chicken that I have ready. I also have chopped up celery and onion. This is what my chicken looks like. This is organic chicken that I cooked in the crock pot yesterday. I just cut up some breasts and then I cubed this up. So I'm gonna mix this all together and then I'm gonna add some cranberries. Everything is mixed in. I added a little bit of pepper and I'll show you what this looks like and I'll do a little taste test to make sure it's delish. This is what it looks like. Have a little spoonful. Very good. The general contractor was just here I'm shutting this door because Rob's in there working. He was just here and we discussed all of the plans for the different areas in our home, and I'm so excited because this laundry room is going to be an easy peasy thing, believe it or not. Now, hopefully I don't eat my words. What I'm noticing is when your ceilings are so tall that they're light, I rarely put anything up there because it's so high up and I have to get the stool out. So this is what we're going to do in here, and we get to repurpose a lot of these cabinets, which is even more better. I've shared these plans with you before, but now that the contractor's been here, we figured out even more, which is great. So these will be stackable. These are going to be up against this wall. And I'm going to have a large countertop right here. And do you remember this base cabinet that used to be here? Do you remember that old cabinet? We are going to repurpose that base cabinet right here. So this will all be one long countertop with base cabinets. And then these will go. So I'll put a large vintage cabinet here. But these four cabinets, those cabinets right here, we'll flip them around and they'll go down here as base cabinets. And then there will be a big countertop here. This closet is kind of useless. All it has is old shoes. That's it. And half these shoes need to be thrown away. And then this cabinet is just little appliances and junk that either needs to go away or it can be stored in these cabinets. So again, I have nothing anywhere up there. Everything is here. So all of that will fit in this base cabinet. And I turned off the dryer so it's easier to hear. This flooring is going and we're going to put vintage penny tile in here. So imagine this wall will not be here. There will be base cabinets with a countertop, penny tile, washer and dryer, all of that gone, and a countertop here with a sink, and then an old vintage cabinet there. This will open up the space and make it so much more usable, especially when you're parking in the garage, which we haven't done yet. You can dump your purse, your keys, everything off here, because right now, my keys, my purse lays here. And the wallet and the mail, everything can be redirected in here where no one will see it. also talked about the fireplace, what we can do with that, because my whole goal with this is to make it look older and to give it more of a three-dimensional feel, because right now everything is flush with the wall. So I need to find an old mantle and then we can work around it. We'll pull all of this off. We'll pull out the fireplace insert, and then they'll build the fireplace out. So it will stick out from the wall, maybe, I think, a foot total, with the build out and then the mantle part. So this is going to get a facelift too. We're just waiting on the quotes, and then we'll slowly get it done one by one. Out this top. I got this from the loft and it is so comfortable. It comes in 4 different colors and I might grab another one. This one is a khaki color with an off-white. It's ribbed, it's stretchy, it's lightweight, and I think it is so perfect for the spring. It would look so cute with little white shorts or white pants.